Coming up next on The Report, we'll head to our DeLoreans, take you back in time, get you caught up on all the action for shoe athletics that happened over the holiday break. And also, Julie and I will give you our top 5 storylines of the year 2014. Up next on Pioneer Sports Report.
Welcome back to the Pioneer Sports Report. I'm Julia Kennedy alongside Luke Hetrick, where we are officially welcoming you into the 2015 year of the Pioneer Sports Report. We're going to be doing a little recap of 2014 a little later on with the very best stories from last year. But first, we're talking men's ice hockey. Zach Squared, aka Zach Sabatini, and Zach Luchuk. Sorry if I butchered either of your names, but Zach Sabatini got Rookie of the Week, and Zach Luchuk got Co-Offensive Player of the Week for their insane plays these last couple weeks. And really, if you want a hockey prodigy, I think your best bet is having a son, naming him Zach, and sending him to Sacred Heart, and that's it. That's all you need.
That's really all you need. And speaking of prodigies, Julia, if you want a prodigy in women's basketball, send him over to Coach Minetti. She knows what to do with them. Obviously, the women's basketball team has been doing big things. Impressive non-conference slate, but they go into conference play this past Saturday at home against St. Francis Brooklyn and just do what they do best, running them out of the gym. Big game from Adacia Williams and Hannah Kimmel. Pioneers go on to roll 71-55, improving to 1-0 on the conference year. Big things for them, and big things for our main man, Eric Onyeshefele. He caught up with some of the women's basketball players after the big win on Saturday.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Adacia Williams. 20-point score today. It seems like everything was working for you guys. What do you say was clicking for you?
I think our offense, once we figured out and got comfortable with their switching man, I think we really learned to attack their weaknesses and just try to make the most out of it.
And you want to talk about how important it is to get that first conference win?
Oh, it's very important because everybody starts out 0-0. This is the first game. Everybody's got a clean slate, and we just want to take each game at a time. So now we're 1-0, but the next game we're 0-0 again.
And now I know it's a couple days into the new year. Talk about some of the New Year's resolutions you have for you and your team.
We definitely just want to take it one game at a time and just try to focus on each opponent and make sure that we're keeping the same energy from each game and bring it in practice, making sure we're working hard and just try to come out and get the conference championship.
Adacia, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Eric. Always appreciate it, my man. Big things for the women's basketball team. Big things for a lot of Pioneer athletics in 2014. So now we give you our top 5 storylines of the 2014 year. And coming in at number 5, we're just going to keep the trend. Women's basketball, big things again. And they go to Villanova, a Big East power, Julia, always doing well. The women's basketball team goes to Philly and destroys them. 72-49. Your girl, Hannah Kimmel, big game, 33 points. Women's basketball team, just always impressive, coming in at number 5.
You know who else is always impressive? Kane Broome. Not like you haven't heard me talk about him 13, 14, 72 times before, but like we said earlier this season, swept those NEC awards and really is just a player you cannot take your eyes off of forever.
That's really true. And coming in at number 3, I guess good things come in threes, and that couldn't be more true for the women's cross-country team. Julia, stay with me on this one. ECAC championship, back-to-back team championships in the NEC, and Coach Morrison repeats as Coach of the Year, just racking up the awards. And you might need a radio flyer to carry around all the trophies they got. That's why they're dominating, and that's why they come in at number 3 on our countdown.
Well, if you're going to talk about domination, then you can't leave out men's fencing. Their 5th consecutive NEC championship. En garde! And I know I already used that joke, but it's worth it when you win 5 consecutive NEC championships. Am I right?
You're right, but I couldn't be more right about number 1 in our countdown, the champs, the big boys on the block, the football team, going back-to-back, winning again the NEC championship, defeating Bryant in their last game. They had another trip to the FCS playoffs, fell in the first round, but another huge campaign for Mark Nofri and the squad. Them boys just doing big things, and big things for all of Sacred Heart Athletics in the year 2014. We're hoping 2015 is even better. For Julia Kennedy, I'm Luke Hetrick. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Right now, we just want to pay tribute to a fallen member in the sports media field. As many of you know, Stuart Scott, a legend on ESPN and SportsCenter, passed away after a lengthy battle with cancer at the age of 49. Stuart was a big hero to myself and Julia. Always loved watching him on the 6 and 11 o'clock Sports Center. He was a pioneer in sports media, and he paved the way for a lot of us. Stuart, for me and Julia and everyone here at SCM, we want to thank you for everything that you've taught us and continue to inspire us.
We'd like to dedicate this last episode to Stuart and to his family. Here are our thoughts and prayers. We'll see you next week.